Day 10, Jamaica. We're in Ocho Rios. Finished up the single track Jamaica tour. Oh my God, what a great event. It just blew my mind, all the single track within miles of each other. It was amazing. Some of the best single track I've ever ridden, super technical, high speed, had pretty much everything, you know, a mountain biker would love. And man, I gotta tell you what, the people, no matter where we were at, cruising down the street, going through, you know, old towns, you just look out the window, people wave. It's just a great vibe all around. Couldn't wait, you know, for the days to end to eat the awesome food. I mean, I've never been so worn out after a mountain bike tour like this.
Fat Tyre Festival had pretty simple beginnings. If I had to really say how things have changed, I guess I'd come back to the idea that now there's a community. It's not a huge community, but there's a group of people that are either riding or building trails or involved in the event each year somehow. That sense of community from the Fat Tyre Festival has also played itself out through some of the work of the REGGAE Foundation, which sort of dovetails into that community aspect.
It was awesome to see the impact that John had with his REGGAE Foundation, and he has a bike shop at this place, and it's not necessarily a bike shop, but it's just a place where you can work on your bike.
The idea that, well, we could do a bicycle cooperative, the kids will have to put in sweat, either in the community or helping out the BMX track, do something that gets you to be a member of this, and then you can come down and use these tools for free. Yeah. Right? And then on the inside of the shop, we've got a full-on professional toolkit, you know, with stuff that, you know, Rashawn, our guide, will be here to help kids fix their bikes if they don't know how. And
it's priceless to have somebody who will give back like that, and, you know, just change the community. I mean, no matter what, it changes the direction of biking, you know, in Jamaica.
Jonathan Gussie from the REGGAE Foundation. They started a program called the Two Wheels, One Love Learn to Ride program.
We were lucky to receive some funding from the Fetzer Institute in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And at the time, their mission was to learn about love and forgiveness in the world. We created a curriculum that, number one, taught kids how to ride bicycle, a 6-level program, 6 lessons in each level, so 36 lessons total. By the end of it, you take a non-rider, by the end of it, they could confidently ride the BMX track in Aracabessa. Along with each bicycle lesson, there was a corresponding life skills lesson, which was teaching love and forgiveness. So things like empathy, caring about your friends. We did 1 full year of that, so 200 students, and then received a second year of funding. So we had 400 kids go through the Two Wheels, One Love Learn to Ride program. Since then, with the Aracabessa Foundation, I've taken the BMX Track Learn to Ride program and the Bicycle Cooperative and put that all under the Two Wheels, One Love banner now.
Yeah, it was a treat to be able to ride with the guides, you know, and Sanchez, he was a guide, unbelievable rider, super smooth, and it was great to be able to ride with somebody that pushed me, you know, down the trails. And I mean, the guy's on me the whole time, super good style, and man, just such a good guy, you know, just hanging out with him. You can tell that his life has been changed and it's really impacted from what, you know, the guys John and Andy have done.
I ran in Andy in Ocho Rios, well, literally running him with my bike. And he's like, I like what you do, you know, and he gave me a bike. It had brakes on it, and I told him, like, I don't ride with brakes. And he said, don't worry, you'll need them. And before you know it, I fell in love and I never turned back.
Rashawn, unbelievable. Like, it's great riding with him. You know, he's just a loose cannon. It was rad. It was so much fun. It reminded me of myself when I first started and you know, wanting to go faster and push the limit and, you know, blowing through corners and pulling it off, and, you know, at the end a big smile and everybody's high-fiving.
Rashawn would come to my house, you know, on weekends, and he would say he's staying over for the weekend, and then he ended up staying a week because it's just bike and it's just fun and all of that.
One day, Sanchez just mentioned mountain biking. Like, yeah, we're going to go on the trails with Anya and stuff. I was really interested because I saw a few videos that he put up, and I was like, yeah, this looks insane. I didn't know this was in Jamaica. I think a few months after that, they were going on a ride to Kingston, and he mentioned that I could tag along because he had a bike that I could ride. Little did I know it was a 29 hardtail that destroyed that bike, like per one run. I think a year after I wrecked Sanchez's bike, I messaged Anthony King on Facebook, I think, and asked him if he had any bikes I could ride. And he was like, yeah, I have a bike. Went up to Irish Town to his house. It was a Specialized P3 hardtail. Yeah, with like, I think like 80 mil or 100 mil of travel in the front or something like that, and I was friggin' stoked. I didn't care if it was 2,000 mils or 10 mils, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't care, I just wanted to ride. My first trail was Just Kidding. That was my first trail that Anthony took me on. I think it was kind of like a crash course, literally. Yeah, because I kept crashing and shit.
Anthony, unbelievable. He was rad. He just started his new job as a park ranger in the Blue Mountain.
3 guys that really made a major impact that I know were 4. John, Andy, Boogie, and David Niner, man. He's like a legend here, man. He's a legend everywhere, man. He's a great guy. And Boogie, Andrew Gordon, those guys were really the guys that just everybody just gave me one thing and it just made a big impact, man. It's just Andy and John. Andy's like, I used to ride like Andy. I used to watch Andy ride, just ride behind Andy and just watch how he do stuff. And he just makes a major impact on mountain biking in Jamaica overall, you know. And he does it in such a cool way. He's not pushing it everywhere, you know. He's like, dude, if you like ride bikes, just come and ride bikes, you know. It's just family, you know. It just becomes a family. It's not big, but you know, it's a big vibe when everybody comes together. And they can pull together a crew this big to just come and experience Jamaica in a different way. Yeah, it really gives us something to think about continuing
after coming here, one of my biggest regrets is, you know, why haven't I been here before? Why didn't I come here 10 years ago when Highlands came here? And he told me after, when he got back, he goes, this is the most amazing place, you have to go. And every year after that, it was, you know, just from schedule, things like that, I wasn't able to make it. But now I just, you know, I kick myself because it's crazy how much there is here and how much there is to do, and how, you know, how amazing the riding is.